Vladimir Putin's annual press conference. The media socially distanced with 3 PCR tests behind them.
Добрый день, уважаемые коллеги.
The big man himself with an entrance worthy of a blockbuster far removed on the stage. This is a chance for mostly Russian media to ask their questions on everything from the big picture to the very local. But despite Russia's massive troop build-up on its border with Ukraine, its president insisted to me he was not threatening anyone. You have talked a lot about security guarantees, and now we've seen your proposals. You also say you have no intention of invading Ukraine. So will you guarantee unconditionally that you will not invade Ukraine or any other sovereign country? Or does that depend on how negotiations go?
Наши действия будут зависеть не от хода переговоров.
Our actions will not depend on the course of the negotiations, but on the unconditional compliance with Russia's security today and from a historical perspective. In this context, we've made it clear that NATO's further eastward expansion is unacceptable. I've said this many times, and you probably know this well. Not a single inch to the east. NATO guaranteed us that in the 1990s. And you know what? They cheated us. 5 waves of NATO expansion. And there you go. They're now in Romania and Poland with weapons systems. This is what we're talking about. It's not about us threatening someone. Have we come to the borders of the US or the UK maybe? No, they came to our borders. You should not demand guarantees from us. You must give us the guarantees. It's up to you, and you must do this immediately, right now.
Not quite right now, but talks on security are set to begin early next year. The West likely to try and buy time, Russia insisting they don't drag on, both sides mired in deep mutual distrust. What is it, do you think, that the West does not understand about Russia or about your intentions?
Мы иногда, кажется, в разном мире живем.
Sometimes it looks to me that we live in 2 different worlds. Back in the 1990s, the USSR did everything it could to build normal relations with the West, with the United States. You could have perhaps treated Russia as a potential ally and strengthened trust. But no, instead you tried to keep breaking us up.
This session was a way of landing the message back home that Russia here is the aggrieved party, fighting off external aggressors. A question of selective memory from a keen but distinctly amateur historian. And certainly no guarantees of peace in our time. Diana Magnay, Sky News, Moscow.